Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of Wordle with Art. We are not quite winding down on the food theme. I counted, and it looks like we've got about 12 entries left. I actually just put a new one in thanks to Ellen, who seems to be a relatively new viewer. And thank you so much. I really appreciate it, guys, when you stop by, drop a comment. Obviously, if you subscribe, that would make me feel even better. But yeah, she gave us a wonderful entry, which is kind of fitting because the last one we did was Fruit Loops. And so now I have put in fruit salad, which, as you can see, is rotating right directly north of us. And that's the yellow one, of course. So anyways, I'm thinking of just running this wheel out until we get to the very last word, at which point I guess it'll be fun just to spin it and it'll automatically land on the final word. Which will take us right around to November 1st. And then that will be the point where we will start a brand new theme. And I would love to start reading some of your suggestions so that we know what direction to take Wordle moving forward. Well, in any case, let's go ahead and click this wheel and see what we're going to get for today's Wordle. It's starting to slow down, and we are going to do, all right, it looks like watermelon. I like that. Now, as always, I like to just take a few seconds to kind of brace myself for what's in store, talk about the good things, the potentially hazardous things. This looks like a great thing. I am absolutely loving this. The E's are the only letter that's duplicated, but they're in different positions, which means if there is, even if it's yellow, it will really help us locate it. Apart from that, I do believe that everything else is unique. You get 3 vowels. R and T are awesome. I think the M and N are spectacular. W is fine too. You never know when that funny W can pop up. So let's go ahead and have some fun eating some watermelon and seeing how it does on today's Wordle. All right, guys, so watermelon it is. Water gets us an E and an R, very nice. And melon gets us the O. And just as I predicted, we are going to have a good chance of seeing where that E is. So that's really cool. Oh man, this is very, very nice. O-E-R, I think, are some very interesting letters to work with. Let's see here. What could we do? The word probe immediately comes to mind. I think that's a very good one because we basically shuffle everything around, hopefully finding homes for them, and we introduce a P and a B, which are pretty decent letters. I mean, to be fair, a word like chore would probably be maybe slightly better, just because those are, the C and the H are just slightly stronger letters. Yeah, so let's go with chore and see how that does for us. Of course, I'm going to kill myself if it ended up being, say, probe. Well, here's the good news. That R most likely is going to go, well, I think it'll go second. I don't see too many words that are going to go something like RXO, right? No, I don't see that working out too great. So we are going to put that R second, and maybe I should just go with probe now. Now, I do have to be very careful. This is looking like a potential trap scenario. First, let's see what other, the P and the R are great together, but let's see what other words we could do besides the B. Okay, so, prove, P-R-O-V-E, I prove something. Yeah, so I guess I'm just having a complete brain blip here. Prove, P-R-O-V-E, P-R-O-O-V-E. Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. But in any case, I'm pretty sure probe should be the only one, possibly proof. But now what we've got to do is see what else could go in front of that R. Oh, DR is another possibility, and BR. So I'm pretty confident we can go safely with the probe if it's P. And if it's D, it would be drove. Yes, it would be drove. And oh no, and then it could be grove or grope. Well, then in that case, the P is good because then that would help us determine if it could have been grope. And now we have the B to work with. which we have broke. That's the only one. Okay, so probe is a good start because then it'll tell us if it's probe or possibly grope or broke. So I do want to go with probe. Too bad it wasn't that. Oh man, this is actually very, very scary right now. Now we have to be ultra careful. Oh no, and I see another one it could be. It could be erode. All right, here's what we got to do. This is very, very scary. I need to... let me think about the erode thing first. I guess that E, yeah, it could still potentially be in the first slot. So we've got to do D. We've got to do a V. And we've got to do, say, a G. I think those are the only ones. Oh, wait a second. And there could be R-O-S-E. What could go there? Okay, let's see if there's anything that could go R-O-S-E. Oh, Dros, froze, grows. No, I don't think we have to worry about an R-O-S-E, thank goodness. So I think it's pretty much DVG. Yeah. And I don't think it would begin, hopefully I'm not overlooking something where it could begin with a U or an I. I don't see that either. Oh man, this is going to be a tough one. So let's put in something with DVG. What would be a good word that I could use for that? What would be a good one? I don't think I necessarily need all three of them. But it would be good. I could do... I wonder if I could do vegged. No, that's not correct. What about... let's see. Gived. Oh, that's great. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so we did get it. Wow, on the sixth guess, no less. Oh, man. And I'm going to be honest, that is kind of hilarious. I mean, gived? What on earth is that? I mean, the past tense of give is gave, last I checked. All right, but that saved me for sure. Because we are obviously going to have to go with grove, right? G-R-O, the V can only go into the fourth position. And let's keep our fingers crossed that I didn't mistype anything. Ooh, man. Very scary territory there, huh, guys? Ouch. And that's just another 6 that we'll have to slate up into our tally. All right, so watermelon, chore, probe, gived, grove. I'll probably have to come back to Wordle just to double check that. But this is going to be a very poor one, I believe. Water, melon, and then we did chore, probe, gived. Chore, probe, gived, and of course we finished it off with grove. All right. Well, water was decent. That brought it down by a factor of about, I don't know, 30-ish. Melon wasn't bad. That was a pretty decent follow-up, as I expected it would be. Chore was very good. And then probe, and then gived. Wow. Probe had 6 guesses. Drove, yeah. That's funny. I almost considered all of them. Drove, erode, grove. Oh, froze. That's funny. I didn't think about froze. Ooh, droke, I'm not sure what that is, and erose. All right, let's just move this up a little bit, and we'll see. Let's see here. We'll see how Scordle would have done. Let me just see if I can adjust this for you guys so that we can see it. Let's see here. I don't know why I'm having a little trouble getting that in there for you. Okay, not really coming through, is it? Let's see here. Why is that? Why is that? It is always fun to see how it would have done, right? Oh, I think it's just because I need to scroll down. Here we go. All right, guys. So here we go. So it would have done it in 5. So yeah, grove. That's funny that it would have been such a tough one. I guess that OE is a very trappy sequence. So it went slate. Here we go. Another interesting scenario. So when the E lights up, you want to go with born. That's very interesting. Yeah, start to remember these guys. They could be handy. And then drove, prove, grove. So prove is spelled Prove. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. That was a tough one. That came down to the wire for me. I know you guys will do far better than that. But it does seem like a slightly trappy word for sure. I'm happy to have survived it. But yeah, we'll just move on and try to keep surviving here, right? Let me know in the comments how you guys did today, and I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow with yet another edition of Wordle with Art.